session near Impatuem on September 9, 2025. The incident involved a confrontation between military personnel and community members on the company's operating concessions in the Amansia South District of Ghana. The military presence forms part of the state-mandated security intervention coordinated through the Ghana Chamber of Mines. Tensions escalated within the local community, leading to civil unrest, an attack on the military camps, and an invasion of the mining operational areas. These events led to a fatality and significant damages to contractor equipment. The company shares in the community's grief over the tragic loss of life and extends its heartfelt condolences to the affected families during this difficult time. Asanko is working closely with local authorities, government officials, and community leaders to address the situation. The company remains committed to maintaining constructive dialogue with all stakeholders as investigations proceed. The company will provide further updates once investigations are complete. Signed, Management, Asanko Gold, Ghana Limited. Chief Richard Kojo Achina, Assemblyman, Esuonyum, our Amansia West District. Chief Martin. Bokode. Na yesu area hwa na assemni sie. Empacho boyen komo ade empoti ni sie.
Oba Amansia West empati mo hanoma yo area bi ayefra ha Bontifufu. Na Bontifufu is one of the catchment areas here. Asanko gold mines no.
Okay.
Na said ye woman release abano. No correct say woman opinion leaders ya wa hano. Eta edin kita ho pa. Sebe ya omunju medie no ebe koso. Na edi asomdwie ni pepepe yanso ebe ya ntimemufo. Na omu waste bi aya omu kotugo. Omu kotu waste ni gusa aya na abo bi wo ma. Timemufo no so kuyi abo no makoma na eja wo dia kofi di makoya. Na wonye egudie kakara wo ma wono so eton wa na eja. Etwitwa wo. In ancient asan company for to answer free. Osome ko bosome bi no ntebun. Se omo be sere waste na omo kotu no. Omo nsi ekwan. Se emebunu be kwa kuyi mu abo no. Ne mum time aya omo de ba ho bi abo no emwa wo mu. Nti wo mesere sɛ yɛne yɛmanfoɔ no ankasa nti yɛn nso yɛde wɔsie yɛ ne yɛmanfoɔ no bɛkasa sɛ daytime sɛ saa mmere yɛ wo yɛ rekɔfom sɛ ɛbɛbɔ no nsia mpɛɛ mu ɛne no no nso mmerɛ ɛma wo bi ankɔ hɔ sɛ wɔkɔyi aboɔ wɔ saa time no wo yɛ adwuma wo mu kyerɛ mu a sɛ trucks ne ba na ɛbɛhwie waste no gu hɔ nom a ɛbɛtumi koraa afeeli wɔ bi anaa de bi bɛtumi yɛfiri mu akɔbɔ obi ama bɛkra anadwo a wɔmapɔn adwuma no deɛ wɔmbɛtumi akɔyi na homachen wo mo nti enura chi anajo de ebe chi enura emebunu no ko ho no mo ekuyi abo yi bi se de wo ne ya ka no pepepe na asrafo a ebo won ho ban no ebe pamo emebunu no firi ho se apamo no ne se etuo ato etuo no tuye no e ka obebunu ba ko e ma ni firi na me se na eye anajo nti wo mo yari acha no pa no mo se se etuo na etutu ye no e kan obebunu bi ma ni firi ma obebunu ni dansu ti se ye no mo ti aso yi mbo ni bi ensi na mo tumi abetutu otuo kum ye ni pa dia ko fun se pepe ye be ye ma ye ma kwan ma campaign no so entwa won juma yesu se empanifo ene adwuma ne empanifo asinkuna na ma emerante no eto ban de ban se omumma asenko mining company no ka bia e ma metwem se omumma asenko e ma metwem na akwa akoye edo ta kasa no mu ama etututu no ta akoso ni pa be ni ta ekri kai ana empato ma assembly member ya fere no na wo ti mic ya se de sa afo no ko ayare awa ya ne sabia se de isi korona ne nya ne mpanyimfo to nsafre ona wo sanse ndakwa kwa fa se mu ho ahore ne kra se omra meboa na yɛne temammufoɔ no nkasa sɛdeɛ yɛ a pɛpɛpɛ yɛ ɛde asomdwie bɛba ɔno sansen da kwa ɛkɔ a wɔdi titirim no ɔfa ɔno abo Ebenezer Opoku ɛka ho ɛma wɔn nyinaa akɔ according to ɔno abo Opoku Ebenezer say wɔne wɔn abo sanse nyinaa ɛna ɛkɔkɔ gyina temammufoɔ no ɛne asrafoɔ no mfimfini enti wɔn srɛ asrafoɔ no sɛ wɔn nya abotere no wɔn ne temammufoɔ no bɛkasa ɛma wɔn dane wɔn akyi ɛkyerɛ asrafoɔ no a wɔn de wɔn anim kyerɛ temammufoɔ no sɛ wɔn a wɔkura boɔ wɔn a wɔkura abaa fatoɔ deɛ asiesie yi mpanyinfoɔ bɛhwɛ na anamɔ bi a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtu etu afa wɔn so a wɔn ne wɔn ɛkasa na ɛna etuo ɛkasa a wɔn abo sansen da kɔ a ɔyɛ aboabo assembly member ɔno ɛfa ho ɛde sɛ ne kra nti wɔn abo Opoku kyerɛ mu a na yɛn hyɛ no nti ɛma wɔn kora yɛn mu bɔ ɛna wɔn de wɔn abo sansen da kɔ a ɛto abobo yɛn mu a wɔn de ne bɛto St. Mary's Health Center ɛwɔ Isansi Bonte Fufu yɛyɛ ya yɛntumi anyɛ ne kra ansa ama nkɔ no bi mu na akɔgye firi ɔpanyin mu bisa ya na deɛ nam so ayɛ ma a ɔyɛ ne no ɛsi ɛnura no ɛno no
mpacho mimisa o nia assemblyman na wahwe ne nkwa no ɔsɛ fɛ ne Samson Dakwa na n'akyi kyerɛ sojafoɔ no
n'akyi ɔne wɔn abo Opoku Ebenezer
ɛna n'anim kyerɛ kromufoɔ no ɛna ɔmo pata kromufoɔ no sɛ obi okuta aboɔ tuo sekan bibia mfanto fam ɛna etuo no kasa efiri sojafoɔ no hɔ sɛnea awo kasa n'ɛkyɛ sɛ sɛbe yɛbɔ no tuo no fi n'akyi na asɛm a ɔkɛn ɛyɛ abate mu awɛm kakra sɛ obia sojafoɔ no tutuo no kɛkɛ a obia anyɔm hwee ɛmmisɔm asɛm
tutu wɔn deɛ before sɛ wɔn abo sanse mo bɛkɔ hɔ no na edi kan akɔ so ama anɔpa na mebunu bɛn ne nsa afa ho piripira
metie no ase but me pa kyerɛ sɛ assemblyman ya wato yi are we saying sɛ sojafoɔ no bɔ ntuo kɛkɛ kwa broni bɛbisa unprovoked ya hwiɛnsi
oh assembly member na nkasa deɛ ɛka sɛ wɔkɔɔyɛ no ɔkɔprovoki obi anaa bibi ɛsɛ sɛ ana yɛ true but before the one only be true on that's how to waiting on a cost between temammufoɔ no
ɛne sojafoɔ no
ɛne asojafoɔ no nti ɛno na ɔno no kɔgyina mfimfini sɛ temammufoɔ no nyae deɛ yɛyɛ na wɔsrɛ asojafoɔ no nso sɛ ɔmo nso etuo no a yɛtotoɔ no ɔmo nso nyɛ dɛ ɛnyae na mmom ɔmo pata temammufoɔ no nti ɛyɛ wɔ no that moment no ɔno ɛne ɔno abo Opoku Ebenezer a ɔyɛ titiri assembly member nyinaa ne gyina hɔ a wɔn pata temammufoɔ no sɛ ukura bo ukura de yi ɛne nneɛma na wɔn de egu kwan mu nyinaa wɔn yi na obiara na n'anim kɔ ne tenaberɛ na mpanyinfoɔ nhwɛ sɛ yɛne asanko mpanyinfoɔ no bi hyia na yɛde yi ato yi eti wɔn mmienu nyinaa ma wɔn nsa so nti etuo no ɛbɔ ɔno abo Samson Dakwa na moto ase ɛba na bɛti hɔ no ɛhɔ ne tuo no ɛbɔɔyɛ ɛbɔɔyɛ no MP nti ɛboba ne kan inside
na ose mo ne asankofoɔ no wɔ ntiaseɛ sɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adwuma wie a adeɛ sa a ɔmo pɔn adwuma a anya na ka no mo kromfoɔ no baa bɛsesa
yɛkɔɔ no tin no ɛna ɔmo de to anim sɛ boys ni dwumadi a wɔn mu die no ɔmo ha wɔ mu nti ɔno abo Samson Dakwa ne maa ne nsa so egyina yɛ nyinaa na mu kaa sɛ ɔmo nso wɔ ha boys no because wɔn esigya wɔn akɔto agudie adeɛ no ɛnyɛ ɛna wɔn akɔto agudie sɛ boys no so kɔ yiyi a ɛnyɛ hwee ɛna panyin a wɔne yɛ hyɛ meeting ne kyerɛ mu sɛ wɔsi no ɛnyɛ sɛ aboɔ no a boys no kɔ yiyi na ha wɔ mu but time a boys no de bɛyiyi aboɔ no ɛna wɔn mpɛ because time a boys ne de ba na that time na tracks ne ba di hwie bia yɛ dɛ egu hɔ
okay
the track ne ba na di hwie bia egu na wo hɔ no mo se wo yi abo na se bibi bɔ wa na wo pra ɛno so bɛkɔ akɔfa hawa beto wo so sɛ driver na use track and I went with the Nipa of Nushia, a bit to look after you, yeah. Econo. It is only year and a time I want the year, Juma. Then was one open Juma there, and I do better. Only to me, I could.
Nanti ami bisa sa ne se san komo yin na akoso a are we saying say na soja phone nim asanku fan kan che soja phone bambo phone
Eno de minimum komo a asanku phone ne bambo phone edi
enti ne di kan ne se krom for manchi bi ekọ ho so mu ko yin na soja phone ebo mutuo ansa na de
soja phone be pam wo na enye first time asa de na koso ekoso saa de no koso a omo etata boys ni bibiri eno na nam so aye ko meeting ase ye ko to omo nem de omo nkasa nchiro ma soja phone so omo tata boys ana omo so de to ye nem de yenso nkasa nchiro boys ni se time a omo de ba be saa de no e mo wo e ba chwa te de ni chire na it's na koso ama last Saturday ye ike ono abo san senda kwa efre bonti fufu ma assembly members caucus e ma yin na ye ushia o no ne mpesua e ma ye fre itiri mo hene ha ye fre no nana okun e ma nana e bai e ma ye de tuoni mo se complaints ya e ma nantie no e de ba ne se soja fo no e tata o mo bu o mo ni ade ade nti nana ye ne se ye ne mebu ne nkasa no munya abotre na ye nso ye mokrata ansan koma mpanyin fo no na ye ni o mo nsia na ye nto ato adwene mfa ho na e kwan a ye nyina ye de befa so a e beboa na umbinya kwan ayi omoduma timi mufo nso binya kwan ayi omoduma e dia so ndwie e beba ejime no ka se letter no kora yakobo ai wona na woko ho no mutisi ana na asan a na ye hwese nkai no abene ye de beko na asemu yi bukuti
enti sese ne musemo so mo mpene de
ye de ye nka se obi am mpene de ya
da bi odi kan kan se mo mpene se asanku fo no be ye adwuma
me me kire se enra no fa na boys no ekohu body ni se o mabo timemuni tuo ama na ewu no ana wo mbo abo mo no se moku ye nipa de a ena ye nso ye mpene ma mo nso mo nya eduma e ba tawati mate aha moment na wo mu se ya bo obi tuo ku no se moku nipa de a ye nso ye mpene ma mo nya eduma ene ne kofa ade de we nyina ba ya opinion leaders ne se ye ku na ye ne timemfo no kokasa ne ye ne soja fo no nso kasa na asundwi ba na se ye hekwan ye befa so a ibisi nkonya na ohaw na ye koso ni nyina ta fe ni sia no kwan
mimisa bibi mra ya ye ni hobi no ye share social media na video se ba no na chrome hofo no she tai e okwan mu a eje dere papa eno na de na de no ba e
ba jo eno ne de enye ye mpate mu ha de na
eno nya mo ho
bia no mo shetai no eye mansutu ntukurum
okay eno nya mo ho
no mo de ties no bi kwa na o mo she but eno aye de ne de eye e man tianche bi na no mo de abia kwan soja fo no wo e man na chi na kan so mo abo bawia no ana soja fo no wo chiri ana tememfo fo no so wo chiri ana e wo video na atendidie e koso atememfo no edi soja fo na tam se mo ye mema mo de mo fa mo turu mo ho ne ade ade nti sa provoking na bi kan kan ye
oyiwa say me catch us soja fo no mo mutu provocation bi ni yourself
but before say boys in ba be yes ade ne ni defend boys no ana ni defend soja fo before say boys in ba be yes ade
yeah
na soja fo na botina mu ni tu yaku no and hu no wo tuom
no kra okay no
eno na de abufu ye de e be share boys ni mu share se mo kumo obi dia e ma kwan ma mo so mo nya adwuma se ba tawati mate aha it is a shooting incident na di kan call ye eno na nam so ma boys no so bo mo mo no se ene ya koban yen so ye ma mo ma ye adwuma still and say anya adwuma tututu no call so ma me no ka se ni pa mi no ase ne nsa da emergency assembly member no so esa fa hu de bi
na Assemblyman Richard ye di kan ye di nkomo no ka asem bi still a chire madwin kakra hawa me pese me san ko ho ansa na ye di nkomo na bewie se munne asankufo aba nhihye bi ananti ase bi se omoye adwuma wie a krom hofo no betimi akọ menti ase se omonko yi de mfiri ho
ye me kana ye verbal talks
because ohono actually madwin kakra say mining company pa beka say ya ye adwuma wie nti say be bia ye bola na ye hwe agu no menti honase
ye verbal talks I say, me no me no dim komo. Na me de ma asem ato wani. Na won so wo kira wo se asem na me de ato wani no. Ha wo. Na emum time a ebi a me di beti sa adwuma no. Emwa ma won so dwuma di awu yi no enkoso. Nti ya asem a ye de to asem kompanyifo ani no mo hye me no. Enim se waste ya wo makuhwe egu wodie. Enye wo mumpe nti na wo makuhwe egu. Nti ya no die. So obi ko hu so wo kwa akoyi bia nka ye ni nhunu ha obi a ewo hu. Opanyina wo gina ho no chire mu se fine wo mo mara ma wo mo kwansa. But wo mo no nso no ade no mo mpe no makuhwe egu. Wo mo nso ensi e kwan se obi ba be fa bibi afiri mu se ono nso kwa akopi bibi wo mo de edidi. Na emum time ebra wo mu ye adwuma pa de so wo nso ba se wo ba be yi abo na eno de wo nso be ha wo mu dwumadi a wo mu di because obi pira e de asem bebre wo. It is enkrofo be ko ho so me kwa akofa wi dia fa eno de wo mu nso obi afan na emum ye se bra ye be ba no enkoye bra e be ha wo mu no wo mu dwumadi a wo mu di. E hono de ko ye be ba talks na wo fishi ase ya bokara ta to so dey. Enye asema a shi ntina me di transfer ato adwuma no so anase me di transfer ato timanu fo no so dey.
You see, where you might in power because so can I say a chrome of phone if someone come on moment when you money.
No.
But me ni mo chrome ho into me and train near a coso but only assemblyman or if I assume you want. Assume you know. I was Amansia West. Mesre say when we opinion leader, we penny more ho. Ubeti me akache mrantie no say me mom ni soja for no konya ntokwa because me nka ma soja for but soju ni okute tuo share soja tade ukose woni no koyi ano ana no koyi gidigidi a wan hwe ana yakote asempa nti we de mesre ya de srede me psre pa because near kono some kasa ma asankofo nya adwuma na mo ko block kwan na mo hyetai na mo didua yesi na mo yesi ya wan hwa na akopie baabie ni sepie nti futo ni adesrede
already you two na mo
because asem na how can area ho
eno assemblyman me nsa yaka essential assemblyman Titrima assemblyman me esu no assembly member na kampa to mu so be wa around but one day drafo no e kwa ya sabia
okay
ntimi ensa ni ho ya ka na wo ko a wo ye titrimu hene ene megunu kakra na wo ho no kasai eni preso eni adien so se obi are na want to be in action bia against asoja for no because civilian dey ntimi ni soja ni nkoko ene ngunu die ma wafa ena obi a nso ni ho no mo a obetana ho no mo se bi o abada ho be makana na ya ide adaka you no be kan se ni tu ni kura no mo di defend no e bi asia eno ntu ne ye wo mara kwan e wo ho no mo to already ne mlantie no akasa e gusu nso eno mo kasa se adobere o se bi asia no me ni se abai mu mpanimfo betana so me ni se na nanu me wa ha no mo e be ye hwe han atana ho di e ye de ya eni asan mpanimfo be sia na ye se ye de to ayi no ye de ato ama ye de asumdue aba
we dey yes Bruni Beka cool heads should work yes repa why
ade ba kwa me fa mo fi kesi yesu na nso ma sere ne se assembly members no Ghana tememfo nyi ntum se ye ka aban no dwumadi ho ansa na aban no dwumadi a wo di na ye complete because oba amemu ma you two governance central governance and local governance to oba local governance ha no na ye ni ministers ye nso ye ho na should be the few ma ye nso ye se emra e be koso wo nkuruto ahodu mu ye kwara se ye no ya anya budget ya aban no kwara won tumi na parliament no ma ye budget this is a proof one it yes you dwumadi no e ka aban no dwumadi yo ye ni gina aban na nemu wan si bi si wo ya wan si obi twini ti se wo ya assembly member ya abotre ma se nipa no na ne nkasa nti ya ma me ka we nyina ne se Bear was swimming in Nuru. And sensing we had to call 1 ters. As I've said, no, because 1 ters was assembly mind that suit them. Ah, yen penny dia. Even all baby chin and no as a mumbo. Nasi man be in the Lamano. A hardly. And so now, so that we are the 2 to 2 about transforming. Transform and also assembly man in a corporate yarn will be feeble. What to Tiago or by the visa once a month. What is it or by the visa once all because or by balance operation.
As a muja soja for no one.
What are they?
As a muja soja for no.
Yenja a soja for Obana obey what you man. Meaning, I buy the so much in oversight of Labby for cool. I buy into me as idea. Yeah, did you borrow to go about us? Oba and Maria that would you make you from Rania every year before some of the operations and all. At the gap, I'm a Ghana man and I assist operations the cost was Alamsa saying that into Obiba now where Wakanga and so operation team one. Yeah, into minutes I phone the Emma Migus. But you do baby. Said you almost did 2 minutes show once and pay you money. And then I had an idea before the settlement before in some Ghana, in idea. The assemblyman, oh, yeah, what another person. What could you mean to me to me and send us assembly by infamy because Ghana, a union idea. Into the American and say, yes, Soma, some of them did you maybe. Cabotre, if you couldn't be, Casado, or use on Emma, a buyer, a top intimacy. Assemblyman, a wook room, I would be to money. Or Bassa when I'm with yet in Kita Hobi, a fatima of 1 minute, you to fly, 80 Jumana. We now with the moment here, so the answer you come home in no mind and
One of him. As some are kind of say Casade Emma Bato. Inti Yenya Casade, Nina Butre. Chief Medasanope. Chief Richard Kofi Achina, a assemblyman, is you and Amasia West District near Tenenka. In Comoemono, Chromiano, our media for a demarquetine patches on Mukrum. Say, I say, God, yes, I be diaco with you, is you. Yes, into 88 years, and you could just antenna Gordon. Yes, I got yes, I be diaco for you soon. Now, could you see Jamentina Itiano? And you soon assemblyman, Chief Richard Kofi Achina near Tenenkano. Now, Osambo Kroba, because with the trim, the Yania, with your Dixon. And I could use create a trim. I think so. And I could do more Kokotro. Kokotro, okay. 19 minutes to 10 o'clock.
Peace FM.
Chibani. Ajan?
I don't want
Who ya?
I don't know about Bonzi.
Yeah, then I'm saying.
Weekend in Mario.
Be a pede allegation tomorrow.
Oh, Mario.
And you me fee, and you me number.
I come in and say him the first week of September, Hina Yesha White House.
And I'm from.
I did down now, you share and your boys.
But I'm from.
I'm not so be minister, my son, so I can name my yes, I'm from you. I can't who
Went to my White House District. Went to my district.
That man from.
That one should have found one from.
I will invitation. My your friend incubators na nasi funyina nechi.
Oh, which I make it.
We would ho.
I'm bakere one from no now.
Best form of defense is to attack. Chief Machiakwaba. Yeah, that's it. So come now, Machiakwaba.
Yeah, uncle.
Come on, Mofe.
Repany.
Bokode. Srewenya. Una nanu me kan. Matisa okwochira baby. Into hunya madoso. Into
Metikam na I could do asante so na chief ndru anam so me do ha. Also I Mrs. Akwam number also kwam na say him do wa bad.
Now kwam no do before 6 a.m.
Anam so now I doctor say also onu so na kwam no kwam me me to do na I munu akabila na orbe. Kwam documents so kitana. I want to catch him that my name as a mami fi as kakra. In pre-program into okay catch that
documents in your hand on the river. Was a catch at the Kuchu. Kwame.
Chairman General.
Na Kwame Kwame no kampo no usiri.
No, Kweku ba ko ni so jomo.
Uja for this no normal routine.
Ya afi no mom.
Oye
no ntwa surprise.
Indi da muhun.
Oye no ntwa surprise.
Indi da muhun inti muhun wo kwesi prat the book launch.
Yeah. I couldn't make it.
Na Inda sina Alaji Grusa can many negotiation. Many negotiation.
That's right.
Negotiations.
That's right.
Me negotiation inti ebiana surprise be.
That's right.
Inti you go.
No negotiation no more.
No me negotiation inti yerhema Abdul Malik Onya the job baba.
That would be nice.
Would love that very much.
All your mischief was in your mind.
Chairman General.
Kwana una pentem in pacho issue say was
yeah only assembly member no di hu nkomo yi. If he say a part of a broader conversation. Asanko minya kwan se wo mo board so kakra. Nti asem no enya asem foforo. Community no ene wo mo enkitahudi mo.
You are conflicted.
No, I'm just saying I'm not conflicted. I'm no longer on that board. I was on it, and I'm talking about privileged information, and I mean, was say it's not coming up the first time. Issues with the community about company no concession. Nipa no pesa wo mu wura mu ni ade. Asama Kwame Busa na o team biom say sebi one arrangement unofficial say ombeko no me na kakra nti ma Sunday MD no kra question say o mamenti wo masem no mu ye se be ya me kan metimi aka se di sisika no but Kwame the broader picture am pese me hwe mining rights any ownership of mining friends say ingredients and I say materials no minerals no from 1897 1898 Crown Land Bill a fairly year wa Ghana and one man na wa ha no year say unfamu agudie wo ba bia ukotu a je permission free power state ho and edidi mu na 1962 yedi be hye mu say ade no kra wo behu no say wo famu e wo nsu ase o yeden o e o man no dia no man pani na yede hye ne nsa say onkuta ma ye nyina. And I found the expression in the 1992 Constitution in Article 2576, and in the Minerals and Mining Law 2006, Act 703. Amendments been there, but these provisions remain unrepealed. Section 1 no say if you are good year, but be able to be ano, a your mamuni nadia. And Timpen P no the advance year say, ye the two mima companies. Say woman konkotu na no sa to me no so ye wo mu ahodo 9 companies bi ono they breach it ye wo de edi kan reconnaissance uye nu wi na okohwehwe mu na wanya exploratory uye exploratory na ya kwaje environmental permit after environmental permit answer ya mining lease ni nyina mu nu hwehwe mu se koso hu se ade na wo kwakoye no endi oman nu nya kese against de ye benya free mu ana wo koso so ankrofo na ete asase no so no and now say omandi to me na edge sa asase nti no ye say momo mpata sika samra no se sesa ansesa free say ankrofo na ye de wo ma asase e ma no obi hwira de a wo nkwa na hwira de enyo mamu no nyina enti ownership no ntimi ma ye nyina ye de pepepe ti se de tie yi ana mama background say a colonial relic
but your team
we must change it. And to me proposal ni say from 100% state ownership no yemma o minimum for 65%. This is the proposal. Na yemma o mo asasini ye wo mo dia no 20%. Na local assembly and as a local authority say regional coordinating council kwa beka mu bia yemfa 15% na aka amano aka na emfa ma wo mo with shared ownership no Kwame obi abe make sure say interest na e wo mu no e guided obi abe responsible. Na fe watimi ni wakami so bete asamba akuso wom policy a yede ba in the area of minerals.
What is the basis of your ratio?
Well, I'm suggesting that So the basis is that the state has an overarching authority and will bear higher responsibility.
Why not simple majority of 50? Someone will also put that agreement.
And that's what I'm saying. So we can have the conversation about the computation about it. Okay. But I'm saying 100% state owned, must give way for a certain shared ownership.
Make sure we make one now. My pedigree when at least is a month from when you're 20% about no.
So that this community people say Mukoye we are my yeme to no, we will not arise. It should be sorted. There should be a law enforcement. Emrana ye di adwuma no. Kwame soldier for ya kan say soldier for the omo ntia asama say ayi menyi ni say ye no kresa. Omo de hihye na ye adwuma. Na sabi ye nua pani Kofi Boachi no kan say bibra na ye police sign asante. O say mo de niam ma ye say ye fa mobile.
Niam no.
Ye de boy ho ban first. Anti mobile so attack ye be respond.
No Kwame na say we jebo.
And the payment bamo.
You see?
No come police for one in the Wenja of one guest.
Kwame, the point must be made say community a team no man for ye ntwa hunu say one more ye de o man sika to tuo ntade e dia so wo mo ye ho ban no. Say ye ko wo mo so ayi enhyeso a wo mo so wo ban. And Susan Son and yet, ya say Obiato, assembly member. Your man, a bush, all show, say, or try, say, all show leadership. Now, company say. Now, I know so by Kokobama. All other assembly members are coming. And what areas are you to a form of good year? Say in Kitamudi, no, dinner. But ye said the Bay, ye be. Now and she share ye demra emra ye di adwuma no ye hwe se ye be di so toten ye di be ye adwuma pepepe na fe so Kwame de to so miensa na say 9 year resource utilization and allocation niama ye sika ye nya free efemu agudi mu no ne chemu no sen ne siko ba bia ye tu free no sebi ye ka say ye che ne tra ye chane sa pepepe ana me kai say ye nhihye bi petroleum management bill 2009 or 10 o ba bi
me kai yeah
sa nhihye no Kwame e ka say ye che famu agudi ana say fango so mfaso na yen me yen no yen spread no tra yen hwe focal areas best 9 bi ne yen fanko ho and so former minister for finance Mini Penny Dr. Amin Adam. Yeah, workshop be 2016. I was Nana Kovnan Ketia and a chair with Scado. And he made the point say over 16 sectors and an air spread out here from 4 to 16. And to expression be say it was thinly spread, such that none could make an impact. Here share a one musu ye. Na Emma so Emrenyam Emma. Kwame, me we are no another medibe chat to ye. Na master Koyako, never be was about. Minority protest, arrest, remand of MPPs abroad near DC over offensive conduct. Kwame.
Correct.
Over Kaya, Muntie Tre Baye on this platform. Everybody disagreed with me when I took the position. Say, Woma ye boni, ya chwe Woma su kakra, ama Woma kodem kakra. President Emo Padena, me na me fuaso. I was in the minority.
I remember.
I stand by that position. Kwame. It is not for nothing that His Excellency former President Geological for
criminal libel law.
Or my repeal criminal libel law. It wasn't for nothing, Kwame. And to seek to backdoor criminalize speech. Now who ya no sokrano, who ya no afa. Now no ya no rebi me person me boni di because he didn't fatter say me boy fidie so. Kwame me I don't know him anywhere. Odi matter I don't know him anywhere. Me sha na da. Mene no nkotra bia ba no musada o se me ye ko ise mi mene no musada onim me airtime but enuntra me nka se me ko kira bu no me nye I have the right to reply him such as this on a platform such as this enti edien pa na Kwame Bafo waya enunti kwan aye fa so chi no airtime mo mukuta oman to me mo yusu a mo de ye adwuma mo susu na oman to me die ye de fem from until order emre ye ninka so tell you adam of your book am kan here me papa baba kamara na de ma me and the note he gave me in that book when he gifted it to me was that it should guide my politics. Kwame, it changed me after reading it. You know, Nkrumah never dies. Nkrumah does no wrong. Was coined by Terry Adamafio.
I honor the by.
Yes.
And the book was some kind of media you.
By Nkrumah's side.
So, Papa Baba, I'm back, but I'm kind.
But you're kind, Kwame. Kwame. Now Terry Adamafio say, Tamwa, ye try and some tone or so, according to his side of the story. And if, in effect, if you look at the processes, nobody actually tied himself to Kungungu bomb on the share actually. And then this uncle are dismissed and by you.
Yeah.
Was it there was only one person who could order his arrest?
Nkrumah.
It was Kwame Nkrumah. The man he had deified.
But he said he never does wrong.
Yes.
He never dies.
And what he says is that history and providence had taught him. Say Emre Yeninkaso.
History and providence has taught Terry.
Me no I am crofo ya. De ya me kan nyina ne say enti de ye bebrebe. Ye nim say ye wo ba bi ko.
Kwabra me bisa say back na fewie.
Yes.
Obo man penyin kufo din.
Yes.
Criminal libel or the repeal.
Yes.
Make I say the then Attorney General Adodankwa Akufo-Addo.
That's right.
And that the core parliament ko kan brofo me free home. But you see freedom of speech.
Yes.
Should also go with responsibility.
That's right.
Inti the fact is say you say ubitimi akasa no. Sebi eno nche say be kan sem tra. Edidi nkofo atem anase obi ye bi no. Nipa a uka na asem obi amoni din a wa be bi abefa krum ha ko mam ha ko obi anya ne hwe no. Inti no unsuko ye bi. Sebi o kasa ma ebuo nidie eba ho. Eno so e. How then do we curb it?
Kwame, they say kasa ni bi on ma meti a yem hime. Mami mi anom no. Mean support to mean subscribe to it da. Sabi wadaroma. Mo fidie so a me ne mo kasa wo han mo a. E to da na asem a me ka kra me kan afi baabi na wo nyina so kra na se ano ohye a. Wo twe me san. Na ma so mboko. Enti kasa ye ka sabi eno kra mpo me ka attack obi ankrankra bi no me mpeye. I don't like attacking personalities. I'll deal with the issues. And I Kwame, me cassette ya sadie no.
Okay.
Yeah. The American say Cassandra so nyina achi no. De de so ano enye de wo mu ye. Na mpesa me kan yema mienu me na me pesa me go to the relevant asemo atawi adam afi o kan ye e wo katafa to so oha ene aduasan aduasan ba ko. O say I coined the deifying slogan, Nkrumah does no wrong, Nkrumah never dies. Now, Providence was showing me how transient and futile power was. Only one person in Ghana had the power to order my arrest. That person was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the president, my staunch friend and leader, the man we had created by expert propaganda into a demigod.
Oh, yeah, Moja Tabiole.
Kwame.
Wako fa jata ne ba de abefi. Nti
ya no e won sunsan so. A point will come. Mo di akira ye se enye hwe no. Na me ka chi ban. Se na mo ya abro nye no. Nsema ya mo ka fa. I have this paper, this small booklet. You know what it is?
What?
Statement by former Professor John Evans Atamils, 2004 NDC presidential candidate, on conflict signals within the Ghanaian society at a press conference held in Accra on Tuesday, 11 April 2006.
Also day.
Kwame. Professor Mills or Kainibi. Finally, I have a message for the judiciary. It is also a simple one. I am a lawyer by profession. I have a very high regard for the law and legal institutions. I have also sworn an oath to defend, protect, and uphold the good name of the profession at all times. I cannot keep quiet when I see political executive trying to misuse the judiciary for political ends. We have seen the manipulation of the judicial process for political purposes. That wakika then or say there comes a time when judges must stand up and be counted and be bold enough to tell the political executive that they will not allow themselves to be used to fight government's political battles.
19 years ago.
What didn't he say? He accused former President Kufuor. Here, sir, Gizariazi had made some accusations. Kwame, in this small booklet, if you don't, we have time, I will read them.
I don't have time.
Kwame, at the end of the day, they say Gizariazi here was our twins be with President Kufuor. Someone's made them. Who arrested him?
Nobody.
Who said he was bringing the presidency to disrepute? Kevin Taylor or Dio Biatemo Kromano, you ushered him in with state security guarding him into the Supreme Court and he walked a free man. Oko Gwai Traditional Council no. Who atama Osaberima kwesi atakache no.
Yes, senor.
It was on him.
And you know.
Yes, senor.
No, be from.
Yeah, yes, senor.
Okay, and yeah, thank you for that clarification. But whatever it takes, he came in here and walked away a free man. Meboa. Supreme Court. Emma Supreme Court judges no. Chairman General. Is it a High Court judge?
Court of Appeal.
Was it a Court of Appeal?
Court of Appeal sitting as a High Court.
Sitting a high.
Yeah.
Read the judgment in some of Mokafa Uniano.
I'm fine.
Sabotage here. Sa judge no wakasa.
But say Supreme Court.
Yes, but he could go for a review. Because I think that what they did is to embolden characters like Kevin Taylor.
Are they?
Oh, Kwame. Na udiara ni se obebompa ye na wa support UB campaign. Na wa be mampani. Mra bia watu bia no. Ye benya atemrafo a wo mo ne mampani no nkrofo be ya adwene. Na de atemrafo bia ye no. Ye be hwe mra nim ni aka se de ya adwene kire nie. Kwame, and that's the politics of the Supreme Court.
Who can go for the review?
The judge.
No, on to me.
No.
On to me.
Well, on to me are fine.
He invoked the powers of the Republic against.
Fine. So, but whatever it is, so it's a closure.
It's a,
But,
Yeah,
it's a closure. Kwame, but here's my fear.
Into patches and I'm abroad anyway.
Mean casa, but the American say one more was a sunibino. Then a say a detail. And to Kwame, said now we see Cassan and send me one and wash it. Me pesa me no kasa so bi on my fraud 2-3 times on fa
Differentiate crime and Yamin now come as
Kwame abronye
very
ambafo
oh
some people want me tia e na no ya shima me but eno ntre say kwan ya ye de no fa so no Kwame the biara that anybody can justify it
into crime and can find so
say okasa tie obi a ogu nipa no fia enye no kra the answer lies in your friend say civil suit. Say nipa no emfam won say ayi we de mama modin ya nua Bombay ni city a mitisu obi kasa gu ni hu fi mi mo nipa ni din and ayi sa case so cry am for I underestimate its impact and its import. The court took the view that he defamed Bombay. Me wa
yeah
ntina nka Bombay ye minister na wa
another Yohonua.
Ana IGP
Was it IGP Yohonua?
Some come down can person can or can
media they say Kwame
yeah
ya kasa yin kwa de eno nche se me pesa me siesie kwan na sabi me kasa na ma no traso kra me kai se me si JK Bonfe otie me kai se me si John Ajekunkufo otie me se me ma me afo etie me ma me asanto etie and they will call me and to me ni baby am free
into pages are bro nyo
bi me so for be frame me that be make asam na kire obi ani baby o free and obi ani de ye be frame na ka kire no and to me sudden I'm guided by it come me I thought that cry na say bi o kasa na oduru baby a na wa kasa wa home so say eye nti kwame me da say maka bia eye
kwame na bon fe me da say but answer na obeko no obi ne we adwen interesting but etio I'm a PhD for I'm adwen tako benkrum or say while all of us must condemn the plain insults that has characterized the body politic of this country without fear or favor, such as engaging by Abronye, I think the approach being used by the current IGP and his people around him is wrong. It's entrenching a negative image not for himself alone, but also for the Ghana Police Service, which some of us believe were doing very well some few years ago. Kwame, If you think someone has insulted you or even defamed you, what you do is file civil processes against the said individual.
Thank you.
You don't instruct your boys around you to use state resources to go around trying to hunt the person down simply because you're an IGP. That is abuse of power.
Amazing.
Let's be careful with the discretionary use of state power. Good morning. Doc, good morning. But my question is, sir, civil processes, it may not be deterrent enough.
Chairman General, the burden of democracy is fidelity to the law.
Okay.
I mean, can't say mincho. I mean, sorry. When your friend saying Deku.
Deku,
police sang in
yeah, former IGP.
When him Hali.
Yeah, former IGP.
What is say 1960 school no? Police military no mun no ka NLC no.
Sir Hali, I need Deku where the brains
Me pacho.
with Kotokanum.
When you talk about PDA and its execution, one more ne di nipa kogum Deku ni Hali.
Yeah, because they were in charge.
There's a report say at a point Kwame Nkrumah assemble one busa say wanya ne tie say nipa go prison dodo under PDA. They justified it.
But used it against Nkrumah.
Womu tu Nkrumah wie ye no. Womu rationalize coup na no mo ye no with people who had been detained under PDA. Political actors learn from history and be wise.
The criminal libel law repeal did not mean free speech for all. It made it a civil issue, not criminal. So if you are aggrieved, file a civil suit. Don't put him in handcuffs. Kwame Dasi, Kwame Nabrim. Me with the Emma Kwame supporting a until Brim.
Chairman,
But answer Nebokon, interestingly, Kabila Kasan, he was talking about minerals and mining. David Kabila was a PhD for a will be inaugural lecture. And I was seeing here. But this one says, we bring to the notice of the general public that the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, TAPA, will hold a professorial inaugural lecture on Thursday, September 11, that is tomorrow, in the University Auditorium at 3 p.m. The lecture will be delivered by Professor Anthony Ewusi, Professor of Geological Engineering, on the topic, Protecting the Invisible Hidden Treasure Beneath Our Feet. The topic, Protecting the Invisible Hidden Treasure Beneath Our Feet. The chairman for the function, Professor Richard K. Amankwa, Vice Chancellor UMAT. The general public is accordingly invited. Just Ochina, UMAT bed, Ochina we are 3 o'clock. UMAT, Professor Bia, ne professorial lecture D. Kain, or the better to friend, Professor Anthony Ewusi, or a professor of geological engineering. Topic here very interesting. Protecting the invisible hidden treasure beneath our feet. A former good year. And no discussions in here and pay. No better dream Professor Richard Amankwa, Vice Chancellor UMAT. Intina Asamoah Edahono. Kwabna.
Chairman John, pay my mincho, some cookra, and mincha.
Mejodo.
Wait, say fool and pim.
Yenina, Jodo.
And can't think from Mantum.
Yeah.
Now, one as I see a
negotiation. Mina Abdul Malik.
It's not just Abdul Malik, a yashade, the piano, the PBOZ, and me. Negotiation will bring something good.
We pray.
That's right.
We pray.
I'm very angry. It's just from Kukra, neither Masum on Facebook. Now, brother, we were so some quoting. You so I don't know.
Come on, maybe it's a fair.
Oh, Master.
In Portugal, come on, na mpɔtɔre kasa mento nti bɛma
sɛ ankwam nam da fa no duma waso ate the negotiations yi oyeye ya maso mama man work.
Yes, that you interest. Martin.
Na kwame dembe apam da hon. Anape ma
na kada na mrin yi ho bibreo.
Ampa.
Nyo.
Mama empempema we no da bente bia ai se kwana kwhwe ne nsama o kan fa owura okufa adu no yin na bezechi MPP aban ho na ne do betan de obehia ndom 16 bi a sika yi ho wofo ho a sika yi ho na wa ma ho akatene fie na oba no di wa be bobuebue 16 regional offices 16 regional offices be send why recruitment yes why recruitment and who are why Ghana for mo kwa manfo keke de want to my hand na mo amuri ejuma de dare yan fo bia nsanko biara ya ba yen 133 agenda 133 as ba 24-hour economy bia ba yen ejuma ya sign de ejuma ba kan otumi onye atumi tena ha ka de nwa a oboto ho we yi ho mo fie na mom we be offices 16 of them are office bia so obafa oye ho a was serve oye a regional director no offer na obafa no ho a e bi kwa mpa they will go further down to the district on where a special Ghanaians special Ghanaians are wa for ho a obotu ho ka but other Ghanaians nze we yi wedi ne de bi sa han we yi wedi mo wotinefe na omampai na bezechi dada owura ba omia ose mema mpempem eduanan na number we yi mwedi fiti January ba pemenda mutifie nyame na dom anamo a orutu nyame tonsu papa gudo de yanyim de obotonsu papa so gudo e magana fo ateti ya asesia bosoma akon wanyere komia na yehunda ampa sana ya TV color TV na ya kwa akoton da akoto fita madam nsasunti enfie ba sa na bosuma ba sa wa ka nanyimi ha ba membu ye ba bewi matum ebedi owura ba wo miani nsam ma oda akekere Ghana ne kanko obia banya tsenapa emma we nyumadini na you be restored to your employment na monkoda mon solidarize with asoja fun painful kwame nche was the wine gets tastier and gets better the longer it stays in the wine bottle I'm told
the older
fine kwame nche asoja fun painful na was obi a opanyin yin fe no ndio opanyin yin ufia die sesia ma yehwe yi ayin abente kasai it must not be left just at the community level. The regional minister must get in, all those in Accra who require to get in must get in and ensure that there's a certain proper resolution. Abenta na itrakan ebiena wogugu hospital was it one kwan one European when you know there must be a proper sitting down, a proper talking and a proper resolution. Now Kwame, before this a week ago so na biso epem a tontokrom so sakitoko a signed by a subordinate. In fact, CJ Sofia Kufu made a strong point, but maybe this country we haven't taken notice of. There, head of an arm of government, head. Na sabam pode yineza subordinate. Shemosia, ne minister for communication. That is my right, and onto them
completely
fantastic. Now, market the Marion, Kwame
na.
Mekania Bumuya, maybe.
Me too.
Fine. Abroye. Nangasa reporting on. Na wadi handcuffs egunisa na what's one a Black Maria Kwame Jehu na for why you call enwa wakati born wa Ablekuma North when the weeks before I kept emphasizing enwa mechen wakati born wa Ablekuma to trust ma wakati ho ekwan a wafa do was wa akire ho yehu kwan a wafa do a was wa akire ho se wakire ho he oya nkwankro na wakire ho anu o kan nyina bom wakire ho ebe police station won kware won na fa won statement won na okadi won akaginam ma obeli ho the making nyina this country were kept in the dark owura yehonu Kwame Okorie oye 29th August what's it the mystery circuit court that court is becoming a mystery circuit court.
I'm
saying that it's becoming a mystery that same circuit court na kwa mo yin akoma misdemeanor yemfa nda se abrante abroye se yemfa nda se wo gbon kwadu na wo yin afamre kwema kwame wo mramin na bona wa ya ne kasa mra kire do ye misdemeanor do bande se all kofiada onye da wo yin boko more than 3 years na bi also there's the option of fine them nwa what the decoys I told you last week there and one when you kagina or your court one the mystery court or your circuit court one journalists reported there the faces which were lined up there were not the faces that we see in the videos and the pictures.
Yeah.
And see, my police for you in there what the decoys no what the court war no man was waja to me there they pleaded guilty and so on the basis of their own plea they were convicted and then sentenced to fines. I mean matter close ekoya enwa wukati bona o ma muni na kasa fa ho kwame and yet to date over your own is unable to tell us that those he says were arrested and put before the court were those who engaged in the vandalism and hooliganism and all of those.
But it's to be assumed. What's the
meaning of assumption? This is a national matter.
What's the confer where you to try the Abliquano watch one? Was one court amount of fine.
I mean, you remember 2 weeks ago when I think that a day before I came, somebody posed a question to you. What's watching one? You,
make them and say.
And you think that this will engender trust and confidence in the police? Kwame. It just a queer over your home. Only Abdulkumano to free Fado. Emma was in a Wakacher home. Young woman about Mende, one call for bank. Emma journalist who call home house there. A papa when you walk in what? Young home, no can to trust some. And yet see I bring young crown enough for that. And a handcuff our that to Nusa. Black Maria when you name, tell my boy how and you say the law cuts both sides equally. Is that anybody will measure the courage to tell me that Kwame Duncan and no work from Hammond or try pepe or people to make a match ma. But Kwame for no tension. See, I brought you. Nite primata da mohwe menye bi meti. Keke bi amete eno ye da osi wa akwatia oya NDC one second vice was the third vice.
First vice.
Okobo is the first vice. First vice. Okay.
Sufo Azoka.
Okeke wo ho there. What's there? Afenyo marking. Aba prem wo ho. No, let's try you there. Onu Azoka na no kofo ba ma afenyo marking no ho. Na so oboto afenyo marking wo ho a. Encha onka hu there. Oya winiba efutu. Encha by election wo fi akotia the next by election will be efutu. Na onu na Kwame Abroye okede. Hwe treta otedam. Hwe sam kaso otedam. Oya parliament kumafun opinion odam hanu. Enya oya NDC first vice chairman o madam Treti. Na IGP obi kasa wo TikTok obi kasa wo social media na Jamaica trabrante ya in the deep hours of the night what kwa kobubu ni dem what kwa kachirin there was the video bi ato Facebook do e kwa wo fa do a wani abrante wani kotum almost 2 weeks in SARS and yet this man says this and he's working a free man no na bro yen okade e kwa IGP onye binum nam do e kwa teach won and others as though they are above the law other ahoroba kakra kan Kwame men tum kan we free do odi ahoroba kakra odi kan
one kasi ye
and but Kwame
but Kwame
I agree with you. Is it not the same IGP and the police system? In the Otumfo. Kwame, why shall I rob the name of Chufuma Bapamende? A court of appeal judge. Kwame, court of appeal judge.
No.
Why she said na roba akikan someone afternoon. Yeah, the court of appeal judge to her. Kwame, there's no conceivable leader, whether a faith, traditional, none. Why shall na roba will come her? This person, the same IGP and the national security. Kwame, they gave him all the protection he could get. And see, IGP Yonu or Pacha there. Only the Sawasha Nahuba or say, I am you. But Kwame, then his point he is putting across is that the people from our Washington by the way in Po. Kwame, IGP Yonu is telling us that or two for Aruba Wadashan. Oh, yeah, our friend a court of appeal judge Aruba Wadashan. Oh, yeah, our friend the overlord of Achim, what's his name?
Asaju
Famwetia on Yimpa. IGP Yonu, that is what he's telling us. Others could be insulted left, right, center. And he was the one who gave the shield, the protection to this guy for him to be shielded in the residence of the vice president.
Rumor.
Kwame, has it been counted?
No.
Has anything else? Have we been told something to the contrary?
Nothing but many evidence.
But Kwame, until it is rebutted. Until it is rebutted. The people in there, in the Wankasa, what information about there, this is what has happened. Kwame, I don't know to President Mama on social media. He sat on social media and told President Akufo-Addo that he was corrupt and a thief. Corrupt and a thief. But on him there, on Pedro Nankasa, or yan direct inti. Wa point in Unanum, I point also a Santibedia to Bumpty, and Bumpty was never part of Akufo-Addo's government. That these are the persons he has appointed who will steal and settle him well in his retirement. Oh yeah, President Mahama. Social media. He was being interviewed by on Africa
Pan-African television.
African television. He called President Akufo-Addo corrupt and a thief. And he did not just leave it there. Maybe he was a political leader. He could insinuate. But private persons are Kwame. Private persons, Bumpty,
Gabi.
He called them thieves as well, that they were going to be the people who will steal.
But Bediatu was appointed.
But he was dealing with power, where power was, which is the president.
Appointed by the president.
I'm saying there, if the job was for the president, he decided to bring these others in there. Kwame, nobody, not a whimper. And the Makabai there, say your MPP, Nasa Kasa, no one will come after you. No one will be told that power is not forever.